Okay, so I've had my new Samsung S24 Plus for about 2 weeks now. It's been my personal daily driver phone, and so far it's been okay. I mean, it's a good quality phone. There's some things that I've liked, and also a couple things that I would say could use improvement. And so I just thought I would share what those are. Another function I found interesting with the S24 series is some of the new AI functions, specifically with the circle to search. So, for example, say there's a web page and I want to know more about a person or an object. Just hold down the home button for a moment, and then you can circle what it is that you're interested in, and then it does a search and brings up more information about what that is. You can also do that with pictures that you have in your gallery. So for example, I just happen to like this pattern on a bar stool that I came across. So again, if I do the circle to search function and kind of get some of that pattern in there, it pulls up things similar with that pattern. So maybe if I did enough research, I could actually find that specific one. And I think that's a pretty useful tool. Although it doesn't quite always get it right. Go back here into my gallery. Has a clock tower here. Let's say I want to know information about that, and I circle the clock tower. It comes up with being in Georgetown, Malaysia, which this is definitely not, because it's up the street here for me in England. So I've also found it making a few mistakes when searching for people as well. But overall, a handy tool to have. It would have been nice if Samsung had included S Pen functionality with the S24 Plus model. It is a pretty good real estate for the screen, and it's just a helpful tool to have. I like using styluses, especially with programs like Duolingo, where you're trying to learn. And I think writing the language definitely helps for memory and retention. A little bit loose there, just because, again, it's not a fine point like with the actual S Pen. And of course, they probably wouldn't be able to integrate it into the phone, but just having it something included with a case, maybe as they did with the Z Fold 5 series, where it would fit into the back. But just something maybe that will come for a future model down the road. Another function that I do like is some of the translation services that the phone offers. One of the basic ones, if you go up to your drop-down menu at the top and swipe over to the end and go to Interpreter, just kind of pulls up a dual speaking boxes. And so I've set this to English and Spanish. So if I was talking to someone in Spanish, I would just press the speaker there button for English. Are you hungry? Do you want to get something to eat?
¿Tienes hambre? ¿Quieres comer algo?
Then the person could respond. Si tengo hambre, quiero pizza.
Yes, I do. I'm hungry and I want pizza.
So, quick and easy, and I think that's a nice function to have.
Tan rápido y fácil. Y creo que es una buena función.
Muy bien. Another translation service that it has is the live translation for calls. So you make your call. Just gonna call the person here, and then you choose this call assist at the top, where it gives you the option to use live translate. And then after the person answers,
Hola. Esta llamada se está traduciendo y subtitulando de forma simultánea. Y luego después de que la persona responde.
so hi, how are you today? Can you hear me?
Así que, hola, ¿cómo estás hoy? ¿Puedes oírme?
Something I wish Samsung would bring back would be vertical scrolling in the App Store. Right now, if you go to your App Store, you could only search by going left or right. If you try to go up, it just takes you back to your home screen. And there isn't a way in settings to fix this. I have seen other YouTube videos where people use the Samsung Good Lock app and try to set this with the Home Up application. But again, having the option there to vertical search does not appear anymore as it does in some of the YouTube videos that I've seen. So I don't know why that was taken away, and I wish that Samsung would bring that back, just because I think it's a lot easier to swipe up and down to search for applications on the phone. The camera performance is acceptable so far. Photo here of our local clock tower. This is just the default camera settings, point and shoot during the day. I think the photo turned out quite fine. At night, again, not any special settings, just pointing and shooting with whatever the default was. But I was a little bit disappointed with the night mode. I thought the AI would do better of making it a bit more rich, and especially since it got the star effect from the lights, is a bit disappointing that that didn't get fixed out. But one thing I do like is that it seems that the editing functions have improved, especially when it goes to intelligent erasing from photos. So for example, here I'll go to gallery, and I've got this picture here of royal cats and dogs. I'm more of a dog person, so I want to get rid of the of the cat. Just go down here to edit. Find my smart tools there. Go to object eraser. And then I'm just going to draw around the cat here. It determines what I'm talking about. Yes, erase that. And it takes out the cat. And I think it does a pretty good job of that. So that's all I can really say about the phone so far in my first 2 weeks. I'd give it a score of 8 out of 10. I'm happy with it, but there are some of those improvements that can be made. I'll play with it more, maybe get better at taking night shots with it. I don't know. And maybe I'll find a case that does have a S Pen included, and maybe even they can update the phone in some fashion to include S Pen support. Alrighty, thanks for watching.